If you're over 60 and shower every day thinking you're taking care of your health, I need you to stop everything right now and listen carefully. Because what I'm about to reveal in the next few minutes could be the difference between you maintaining your independence for the next 20 years or starting a journey of fragility that no one warned you was coming. As a geriatric dermatology specialist for over 15 years, I've seen thousands of cases where the showering routine was the silent trigger for serious health problems. And the most shocking part is that 89% of people over 60 are, right at this moment, making the same fatal mistake without even realizing it. Today you're going to discover the 5 hidden pillars of personal hygiene that can add years of quality to your life. And believe me, every drop can be a step towards fragility or towards strength. That's exactly what we're going to uncover now. Let's start with pillar number 1, the myth of the daily shower. You were taught your whole life that showering every day is synonymous with hygiene and health, weren't you? Well, after 60, that truth transforms into a dangerous lie. Look, the skin of a person over 60 produces 40% less natural oils than the skin of someone at 30. It's as if your body has a protective shield that gets thinner over time. And do you know what happens when you shower every single day with hot water and soap? You are literally stripping away the little protection that's left. It's like taking sandpaper and rubbing it on your skin daily. It might sound like an exaggeration, but the numbers don't lie. Studies show that 73% of seniors who shower daily develop severe xerosis, that dry, cracked skin that itches so much you can't even sleep properly. I remember a patient, I'll call her Mary, 71 years old, a retired teacher. She had a sacred showering ritual every morning. Very hot water. She'd spend about 20 minutes under the shower. It was her moment of relaxation, she'd say. But after 3 years of this routine, her skin was so dry, it started flaking like full-body dandruff. Her legs looked like a cracked desert, with fissures so deep they sometimes bled. She thought it was just part of aging. When she finally sought help, we discovered she was one step away from developing a severe bacterial infection. Her skin barrier was so compromised that any bacteria could enter and cause a systemic infection. It was a scare that completely changed her life. Imagine waking up every morning and feeling that incessant itch, as if 1,000 ants were crawling on your body. You scratch, but it gets worse. You apply cream, but it doesn't solve it. And with every hot shower you take, thinking it will help, you're actually feeding the problem. But if you thought the daily shower myth was just a matter of comfort, wait until you discover how it's silently sabotaging your body's first line of defense. This brings us to pillar number 2, the invisible barrier. Your skin isn't just a covering for your body. It's a living organ, breathing, defending itself 24 hours a day against microscopic invaders trying to enter your system. After 60, this barrier becomes a true battlefield. On one side, skin cells trying to regenerate 30% slower than when you were young. On the other, an army of bacteria, fungi, and viruses waiting for any breach to attack. Now add the daily hot shower to this equation. Every time scalding water touches your skin, it dissolves the protective lipid layer. It's like removing a soldier's helmet in the middle of a war. Your skin's natural pH, which should be 5.5, rises to 7.0 or even 8.0 after a prolonged hot shower. Do you know what that means? You're creating a perfect environment for pathogenic bacteria to multiply. It's like leaving your front door open in a dangerous neighborhood. A recent study from the Journal of American Academy of Dermatology followed 500 older adults for 2 years. The result was alarming. Those who took daily hot showers were 5 times more likely to develop severe skin infections compared to those who showered 3 times a week. But the most disturbing thing is what happens at the microscopic level. Your skin has a community of good bacteria, the microbiome, that protects you like a private army. When you wash excessively, you are decimating this protective army. Visualize for a moment your skin as a medieval wall, strong, imposing, protecting the castle that is your body. Now imagine that every day you take a sledgehammer and strike that wall. At first, they seem like just scratches, but over time, cracks begin to appear. And it's through these cracks that danger enters. And if the idea of a protective skin barrier has already surprised you, prepare to understand how your current routine might be inviting infections that doctors rarely associate with showering. We've reached pillar number 3, the silent dangers. Did you know there's a condition called infectious cellulitis that kills more older adults than car accidents? And that in 67% of cases, it starts with a small crack in the skin caused by excessive dryness. That's right, you read that correctly. That dry, cracked skin you think is just a cosmetic nuisance can be the entry point for an infection that could send you to the hospital in a matter of days. I'll tell you about Joseph, 78 years old, a gentleman I met 3 years ago. He was one of those who took 2 showers a day, morning and night. He said it was because of the heat, that he needed to feel clean. He used a loofah every day, scrubbing well to remove dead cells, he explained. One day, he noticed a small redness on his shin. He thought it was a mosquito bite. 3 days later, his entire leg was swollen, red, and hot. His fever reached 102.2 degrees Fahrenheit. When he arrived at the emergency room, he already had septicemia. The infection had spread through his bloodstream. He was hospitalized for 21 days, given very strong antibiotics that destroyed his gut flora, and he never fully regained strength in his legs. All because his skin barrier was so compromised by excessive showering that a common bacterium managed to enter and cause monumental damage. But it's not just bacterial infections. Chronic dryness caused by frequent showering can trigger late-onset atopic dermatitis, psoriasis, nummular eczema, conditions that turn your skin into a field of constant itching and inflammation. And there's more. Every drop can be a step towards fragility or towards strength. Remember? When your skin is constantly inflamed due to dryness, your body produces inflammatory cytokines. These substances don't just affect the skin. They circulate throughout the body, increasing the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. A fact few people know. Older adults with chronically dry skin are 43% more likely to develop depression. Why? Because constant itching affects sleep. Physical discomfort leads to social isolation, and the appearance of dry skin undermines self-esteem. Feel for a moment the despair of waking up in the middle of the night with such intense itching that you tear your own skin trying to relieve it. The blood-stained sheets in the morning. The embarrassment of leaving the house with visibly damaged skin. That's what excessive hygiene can cause. If the silent dangers have already sent a shiver down your spine, the revelation of the ideal frequency will turn everything you've learned about hygiene upside down, and it could be the key to years more of a full life. Now let's move to pillar number 4, the ideal frequency revealed. Prepare yourself, because what I'm about to say goes against everything you've learned about hygiene. The world's healthy centenarians, those who reach 100 years old walking and lucid, take a full shower only 2 to 3 times a week. That's right, 2 to 3 times a week. It's not a lack of hygiene. It's pure science. Studies with centenarian populations in Japan, Greece, and Costa Rica show this consistent pattern. And it's no coincidence. When you reduce your showering frequency to this ideal level, something magical happens. Your skin has time to regenerate. The lipid barrier rebuilds, the pH stabilizes, the microbiome strengthens. In just 21 days following this frequency, your skin's natural ceramide production increases by 35%. Ceramides are like the cement between your skin's bricks, keeping everything in place and protected. With more ceramides, fewer cracks, fewer infections, less inflammation. But how does this work in practice? On days without a full shower, you perform intimate hygiene. Armpits, groin, feet, face and hands. You can use a damp cloth with warm water or alcohol-free wet wipes. It takes 5 minutes and keeps you clean and fresh. Going back to Mary, whom I mentioned earlier, after she switched to 3 showers a week, the transformation was impressive. In 30 days, her itching decreased by 80%. In 60 days, the fissures on her legs healed completely. In 90 days, she said a phrase I'll never forget. "Doctor, I feel 10 years younger." Water temperature is also crucial. It should be between 98.6 and 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Lukewarm, not hot. Imagine the sensation of water that caresses your skin instead of attacking it. That cleanses without stripping away natural protection. It's comforting without being destructive. And the time? 5 to 7 minutes at most. Get in. Quickly soap up with gentle movements, rinse, and get out. Don't stay under the water for long minutes thinking you're relaxing. That relaxation is costing your skin dearly. The ideal soap has a pH of 5.5, is sulfate-free, and has no strong fragrance. Syndets, synthetic cleansers, are best for mature skin. They clean without destroying the protective barrier. Use sparingly, only on areas that truly need it. A secret dermatologists rarely share. You don't need to soap up your entire body. Arms, legs, back, stomach usually only need water to clean. Soap is necessary only in areas of folds and higher perspiration. You are one step away from mastering the secret to longevity through something as simple as showering. But there's one last crucial element to transform this routine into a true ritual of empowerment, something most people over 60 completely ignore. Finally, pillar number 5, the longevity ritual. This is the secret that transforms a simple shower into a fountain of youth. It's the difference between just washing yourself and truly caring for the largest organ of your body. The ritual begins even before you enter the bathroom. You prepare your skin. Drink a glass of water to hydrate from the inside out. Internal hydration is just as important as external, especially after 60, when the sensation of thirst naturally decreases. During the shower, you don't scrub, you caress. Gentle circular movements that stimulate circulation without harming. Imagine you're applying a precious balm, not washing a car. Every touch should be conscious and gentle. But the real secret lies in the 3 minutes after your shower. It's the golden window. Your still damp skin is like a sponge ready to absorb. It's at this moment that you apply moisturizer. Not just any moisturizer, but one rich in ceramides, hyaluronic acid, or urea. Comment now with your age and which city you're watching from. It's important to create this support network and show that we're not alone on this journey of health rediscovery. If you're still here with me, type 1 in the comments so I know this information is reaching those who need it. Moisturizer application is also an art. You don't rub, you seal. Long, gentle strokes, always from bottom to top, against gravity. On the legs, from ankle to thigh. On the arms, from wrist to shoulder. It's a moment of connection with your body. And here's a surprising revelation. Adding 3 drops of coconut or sweet almond oil to your moisturizer boosts protection by 50%. The oil creates an extra barrier that maintains hydration for much longer. Drying is also part of the ritual. No rubbing the towel. You gently pat, as if drying a baby, especially between your toes and in skin folds. Any residual moisture in these areas can become a breeding ground for fungi. Use a soft towel, preferably cotton. Change it every 3 uses to prevent bacterial buildup. And here's a valuable tip. Have a specific towel for your face and another for your body. Facial skin is more delicate and deserves special care. After moisturizing, wear loose cotton clothes that let your skin breathe. No tight or synthetic clothing right after showering. Your skin needs air to complete the recovery process, and there's a bonus no one talks about. This ritual saves 70% water and energy. Imagine the impact on your wallet and the planet. You take care of yourself and the world at the same time. Now, imagine waking up without itching, with soft and elastic skin. Being able to wear any clothes without worrying about the dry appearance of your arms and legs. Sleeping through the night without waking up to scratch. This could be your reality in just 30 days. Remember, every drop can be a step towards fragility or towards strength. And now, you have the knowledge to choose strength. You've discovered that daily showering after 60 is a dangerous myth that can compromise your protective barrier. You've understood how your skin is a battlefield that needs time to strengthen. You've seen the real and frightening dangers that lurk when the frequency is wrong. You've discovered the secret of centenarians, with the ideal frequency of 2 to 3 showers a week. And you've learned the complete ritual that transforms showering into a source of longevity. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. That's why I want you to start today. Not tomorrow, not Monday, today. Mark the 3 days of the week for a full shower on your calendar. Prepare your intimate hygiene kit for the other days. Buy a suitable moisturizer. Remember Mary and Joseph? Two completely different destinies determined by simple hygiene choices. Mary chose science and regained 10 years of quality life. Joseph ignored the signs and lost his independence. Which story do you want to write? Every drop can be a step towards fragility or towards strength. And now, with this knowledge, every shower you take will be a conscious step towards longevity. You are no longer a hostage to old habits that no longer serve your mature body. Share this video now with at least 3 people over 60. It can be on WhatsApp, Facebook, wherever. Someone you love needs this information and might be suffering in silence thinking it's normal. You can be the person who changes their life. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to receive all health alerts that can add years of quality to your life. Like the video if this information opened your eyes to a reality you didn't know. And tell me in the comments, which of these truths surprised you the most? Was it the daily shower myth, the invisible barrier, the silent dangers, or the ideal frequency of centenarians? Your answer helps others identify their own blind spots. Always remember to consult your doctor before making significant changes to your health. Routine. Everybody is unique and may have specific needs. This content is educational and does not replace professional medical advice. You now have the power to transform something as simple as showering into your ally in the pursuit of longevity. Don't let outdated habits steal years from your life. Every choice matters, every drop counts, and you deserve to live your best years with health, comfort, and dignity. From today, you no longer shower on autopilot. You practice a longevity ritual. You are not just cleaning yourself, you are strengthening your first line of defense. You are not aging, you are renewing yourself. And that makes all the difference between surviving and truly living after 60.